There are many different parts to this problem. One, when you start collecting data, our CEO Joshua likes to use the expression that it's a little bit like eating an elephant because we get a lot of data. You know, when you scan the entire internet the way we do, when you have thousands of honeypots exposed that generate billions of events every day, you just get a lot of data. And unfortunately, for us as humans, we happen to have some limitations, which is this beautiful brain that is really, really good at certain things and unfortunately not so great at other things. And that's where machines come in. They can come and help us. And machines are great at looking at vast quantity of data and detecting these patterns, detecting these trends, and essentially bubbling those up to us humans, and then us making the decision of what we want to do about a certain trend or a certain pattern that we're seeing. So there are multiple parts where AI can and will be used in insurance. One, large scale data lake, however you want to call it, like a large set of data sets using AI to essentially bubble up those trends, bubble up those patterns in real time as we're seeing them. That's one part. The second part as well is then crafting a narrative that everyone can understand. It's super easy for anyone on my team, for example, a security analyst, to go into our data lake, look at the data we have on a company and understand, hey, this is what's dangerous about this company. It's a completely different problem when we're talking about our context here for insurance, where a broker needs to understand what the problem is. The policyholder, who might be the CFO or the CEO, someone that's not technical, needs to understand what type of risk they're exposed to. And AI can help a lot in there as well. These new advancements in LLMs, large language models, make it that you can essentially tell an LLM, hey, explain this to me in a really simple way. And it will generate custom text that is essentially like with examples, or make it a lot more simple to explain technical concepts to non-technical people. So AI is going to be used not just for detection and analysis, but also for explainability of those detections and those analysis as well. It's going to be used across the entire spectrum of cybersecurity, essentially. As an example here, this is actually a great example. I was just going to say, this is our honeypot dashboard. And if you look to the top left-hand corner, in the last 30 days, just in our honeypots, take into account that Coalition has about 20 to 30 different collection mechanisms. Just on the honeypots, we have 9.5 billion, with a B, 9.5 billion events in just the 30 days. Now imagine being a human and trying to look at 9.5 billion things and finding little needles in that gigantic haystack. Because that's the thing, out of those 9.5 billion, what you want to find is, what are these new attacks? What are the anomalies? What are we seeing today that we weren't seeing yesterday or the week before? And that is where machines are great.